Hello everybody! We're back for another stream. It's been a long time. And if you haven't tell what I've been doing, I've been procrastinating animating the episodes. So, that's why there's not been a city update. I have it recorded, but I don't like it, so I'm going to re-record it, but I haven't done that yet because I'm lazy. I'd rather sit around and watch YouTube for a few hours instead of animating this, which I've neglected to do, so I said to myself, might as well do it on stream. Because then I kind of have to do it. So yeah, I'm sorry, copyright. I tore the whole roof off. It's sitting over here. Yeah, the whole roof is completely off the cabin. That might make you a bit mad. Also, I thank you, Sand the Intellectual, for saying my city's really nice. It's not much of a city until I get it all on Mills plates. But just to make you happy, Copper, I will put the cabin back on just for a few seconds. I had to take it off again to access the balcony. But yeah, the whole roof I took off to animate this cabin scene. So there's that. Anyways. So, yeah, I have my phone in front of me. It's below here, and I just snapped the tree. And I've been snapping this tree so many different times today. I've been working on this a little bit. I only have like 76 frames of this done. So, yeah, there's not much to it. It's just this. We can do this for like another hour or so. The audio's weird. I don't know why. Hello, Trainer 9. Welcome to the stream. Pretty much all I've been doing is just kind of rotating these characters back and forth for 76 frames. You're going to see a lot of my hand in this stream, if that's alright. Actually, it's not my phone. It is my iPad. My iPad is the one streaming everything. I use my phone for calls if my mom calls me or something like that. Is that better? I just took out the charger. I don't know if that helps. Let me know if that helps a little bit. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be doing this for like the next hour. I have the voice line already recorded for this episode. I'm not going to do the voice lines in this stream because, well, it would be a spoiler. I don't know where I don't know where the mic is on my iPad, like, at all. So, I mean, it's on the charging port. Normally, it's up on the shelf beside me. I don't know. Hang on, let me try something. Does this make it better? Let me know if that makes it a little bit better. And everyone's joining. Welcome everybody to the stream. Holy crap. Welcome, Gamer Kid. Glad to have you here. Welcome, Rockster. Sorry, my computer's a little farther away. I can't see it. Does that make it a little bit better? There's not much I can do about it. I'm sorry that it's like this, but there's not much I can really do. I'll try flipping it around again. You want to see that gun truck I've been working on? It's for this episode. I built up a nice looking gun truck. I spent like an hour finding parts. I took apart an old Lego City tow truck that I had sitting around, and I just turned it into an actual gun truck. I quite like it. I think it looks really nice. It's one of like my only military vehicles besides, like, I have it over here. Besides this military jet, I took apart the Lego City police jet and turned it into this. I've had these built for quite a while. But, like, those are the two main military vehicles that I have. They're going to go into this whole series. Now, the other one I have is a big chopper, helicopter. You've seen it already. If you've watched the first episode, you know the helicopter that I'm talking about. It's the one I used in that episode. I have it set off to the side. It's a bit big to put on camera, but I could probably keep the truck on. Yeah, copper. That's probably the most I've had in a single stream. Yeah, we're just going to sit here and animate all the characters little by little. This is what I've been dreading doing because the voice line for this scene is incredibly long, and then I got to do like another one, and then 2 short, small, like questions being asked, and then I'm going to reveal something. In this episode, there is actually a gunfight. That's going to be, if you watch to the end of this third episode, you will see the gunfight. I'm not going to do it on stream because it's going to take a while. But I will say, there is a gunfight coming. And it is going to be clone troopers that show up outside of this house, or the cabin, I should say. And they start shooting through the windows and all that. So I'm going to tear this cabin apart a little bit. Alright, see you later, intellectual. Hope you can come back soon. Copper, they will be laser blasters, because that's what the clone troopers use. The guns are the modern military dudes. That's what they use. I'm trying to be a bit better instead of just spamming like still frames, because that's what I did last time, the second episode. Most of it was just me sitting there clicking the take the picture button until the voice line was over, because I didn't want to animate them. Well, this time I'm taking the slow route, and I am moving the characters every single time. So hopefully this one's a bit better quality. Still getting better animating. I'm finding out that it's better to just move them little by little. All right, trainer. Thanks for coming. I'll possibly see you in a little bit. Now you should notice inside the cabin, this guy is I've kind of modified it a little bit. This is a set that I did on stream. I did finish the outside. As you can probably see, Copper, the pine tree is built. You notice on the table beside my crazy veteran, that's what he's been named by one of my friends on Discord. They named him the Crazy Veteran. That's what his official name's going to be. He's a crazy veteran who lives out in the woods, outside of New Fidget City, which is where my entire side of the war is going to take place. Now, our enemy, Palpatine Productions, has sadly been grounded, as we found out. So the second episode did not come out. Disappointing. But there's nothing we can do about it, so I'll just have to continue my side of the war, which I guess I'm okay with a little bit. But yeah, I mean, gives him more time to work on, his part of the war, I guess, but we'll see. Yes, Rockstar, this is a stop-motion war. We're going back and forth pretty much. Every Tuesday we upload our part of the war, and yeah, it's fun. And this is, by the way, this is an accident. The reason why it's named the Great8ballWar. And this YouTuber, his name is Portal Master Studios. He does a lot of stop motion. There's a bot in his server, and you do !8ball, ask it a question, gives a stupid answer. I started to have full-blown conversations with it, so I claimed it was my 8-ball. Like, I'm the master of it. Well, Palpatine Productions also claimed it was his. So now we're just battling out over this. So, yeah, that's the whole backstory behind this whole little war here. And I've been wanting to get into stop motion, so this is kind of like my little getting back into stop motion. So I'm quite happy with the outcome of the first 2 episodes. Oh, Copper. It's my 8-ball, for crying out loud. He responds to me. He gives the answers that I want to hear. Oh, wait. Well, technically, you do own Portal servers. So it technically is your 8-ball. Anyways. You can probably see a little of my phone on screen. It's kind of at the bottom here. So I'm taking the pictures on. Using a app that's Portal Master uses. Now, I don't know how many frames I have to go for this, but I know that when I stopped animating the first part of this, I know it was like a quarter of the way through the voice line, so we have a long ways to go, and this next hour is going to be less action. It's just these guys talking. In reality, it's only I think 10 seconds, 10, 20 seconds out of the video. You're asking where I got the soldiers' guns from? I actually got these guys off Amazon. They are custom printed onto real Lego pieces. Here, I'll just grab one of these guys. I gotta come up anyways. FPS? I honestly have no idea, Copper. I'm just kind of doing it to how smooth I like it. Frames per second. I can probably check here in a second. But let me show Rockstar the figures real quick. Or at least one of them. So pretty much, I've taken the head off because I'm going to show you the underside. But this is all printed on real Lego parts. Back leg printing, side printing. It's a really good fig. And these things are like $15, I think, on Amazon. But if I take his vest off, you can see they used a new Johnny Thunder body for the underside, and they just put the his vest back on top. They're really good quality figures. I'm probably gonna buy a few more for the war. I just have these 3 right now. I also need to buy a few more machinery, such as tanks, a few warplanes, and that's about it. Other than that, it's all the things we have to buy for this whole war. The rest of it I pretty much have. I mean, I have the city, but I just don't have the mills plates for the city, and I'm getting kind of concerned because when it comes to the first battle inside my city, it's going to be not very well because everything's already on mills plates, and my roads are not mills plates, so nothing is on the correct level. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I did find instructions for one. For some mills plates, I'm probably just going to buy a few of them off of the fake Lego website that I found. The mills plates are by Bevan's Bricks, if you guys have heard of him. I'm going to buy his instructions and go on the fake Lego website I found and just buy as many of the straights I need, because I need so many straights. I mean, I don't know. Copper, I only have one mills plate street, and the whole city's and all the buildings are already up on mills plates. Kind of regretting starting mills plates early. I should have kept my old city, or them all on base plates still, but too late for that, I guess. Yeah, I will slow down the anime, but my city is almost a joke right now. That's why I really haven't recorded the city update, because the only thing I've put in is Fire Brigade. And if I tilt this up, Fire Brigade is in the city and on a mills plate. So there you have it, Copper. It is finally into the city. I will say, I used an orange base, and I'm not very happy with that. So I had to put dark gray plates on the inside to make the fire station floor look nice. And that was a pain on its own. Yeah, for the most part, it's gone pretty smoothly. I just dread this specific scene because I've already spent 4 hours on this, and I'm not very happy that I spent 4 hours on this. You're right about that, Copper. That is, you make a good point. I do actually like orange. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, because I already spent like a few hours on this scene here, and we're now just hitting 100 frames. And I'm gonna try and stretch this episode as far as I can, make it almost 5 hours. Rockstar, I'm gonna be streaming for probably an hour and a half to 2 hours, so probably till I don't know 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. But until then, I don't really know what's gonna happen because we're probably gonna sit here and do this, and I have to film. I'm expecting to film the scene where the clone troopers come up to the front of the house and start blasting away. Because I have this set sitting next to me. It's right over here. This is the front of the cabin that I'm using. It's just kind of like a bunch of forest pieces. You'll see it. You've seen it in the second episode where the guy showed up. So if you watch this first and second episode, you'll know a lot of what's going on. If you haven't, then that's all right. If you look closely on the table, there is a blaster rifle from one of the clones. Now, as he's explaining how he got a hold of this little blaster rifle here, it's going to be in the next scene where he wakes up, everyone wakes up from, sleeps on the couch, and the clone troopers are going to be out front, and they're going to start blasting to the front. As part of this scene is where he's basically explaining to them, why the clones are here, what they've done inside the city so far. And, after that, they're going to go to bed, go to sleep, wake up in the morning. He's going to try and explain, how he got the rifle. And basically what's going to happen is going to be a full-on fight where these guys are going to go out the back door, get in the gun truck, take off, and that's probably going to be the end. Actually, I have to include a few more clips. This episode might be almost 10 minutes long. I can show the clone troopers real quick. Never mind, I can't. Hang on. I can. They're sitting on a base plate over here. I have a mixture, mostly 501st, but I have a mixture of Phase 1 and Phase 2s. And here's my entire clone army. Now, interesting about the Phase 1s, I'm going to be using them in the animation too. However, they're going to be used in a different way. I'm not going to explain how just yet. But that is my clone army. I'm going to try and amass a few more 501st. Hopefully I can before they retire, but I don't know. Who knows? Until then, they are going to be sitting back there. But yeah, I've explained a lot of information in the first 20 minutes of this stream. This war is no joke. I'm being dead serious about this whole war. Like, if he wants to play around and, play little clone troopers there and, use his Death Star here and his little X-Wing there, then so be it. I'm prepared. Because I have a few surprises up his sleeve and a few good allies, which I'm not going to tell their names because that would be stupid of me. But I have quite a few good allies. Well, the Phase 2s, I will explain this. The Phase 2s are, I'm going to say that the modern day clones, such as they're still being used by the Empire today. The Phase 1s are, well, yeah. Copper, yeah, if he does not return to this war, I'm just going to take this in my own direction. I have enough clones to do this, and I have the pig outfit to make Palpatine. So I could try and get this all, I can probably do this war by myself if needed. But yeah, Rockstar, that's a really good idea. They will be spying on these guys. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna actually implement that. They're gonna be out front of the bushes before they all go to bed. I'm gonna do a scene before, the lights turn off in the cabin after these guys are all asleep. They're gonna be sitting outside with binocs, looking in through the windows. And then in the morning, all the rest of the 501st just show up and just start shooting the crap out of this cabin. I can take a storyline in my own place. For years, I would destroy my city in just full blown out wars. I called it the tan skin war. Not to be racist or anything, but I was using my tan skin minifigs versus the yellow skins. And that's, I would have full blown battles, modulars be destroyed, vehicles just flipped over, helicopters crashed into the ground. Oh, it was so much fun. I'll do that for years. So this is kind of like a little dream come true for me to do this in almost like a stop motion series and be able to record it and then at the end put it all into one massive movie and just look at it and rewatch. Because the beginning of this whole series is mostly information, which is key to how it's going to play out in the later episodes, where most of it's just going to be fighting back and forth and it's going to be all intense combat. For now, it's more of, a chill side of things before, things really get heated. This is kind of like my way of, getting the war started in my own, to say the least. Actually, the leader of my Tanskins has always been the Shock Trooper clone. He's always been, the enemy leader. So I'm just planning on using him as, like, the enemy, per se. Yes, Palpatine will still be the enemy in general for this whole war until the 8-Ball War is over. But to be, like, the lead general in battles, it will be the Shock Trooper. Alright, Rockstar. Looking forward to when you come back. Just more information on the war. I'm probably giving out more than I should. But when it comes to just the information part, that's crucial. In movies, when the movies start, they're giving you information at the beginning. When you're running the information at the beginning of the movie, that plays on later down the line when the movie plays out, and it's just a lot of it's just kind of the intense part of the movie. Yes, I'm actually running this off the battery box. It's because I'm still using this on my desk. I haven't moved to the city yet because I'm planning on adding a mansion in, and I'm going to probably be doing Stan Hewitt Hall. It's a mansion that I live an hour away from, and it's beautiful. I mean, absolutely stunning. It's better than a Biltmore, in my opinion. And we're going to the Biltmore in just a few days. But that's my personal opinion on it. But that's probably with the next updates. I'm probably explaining, this whole thing. What do you mean? These things haven't died or even gone dim yet. Yeah, these things are still good. But yeah, we have a huge stock of batteries upstairs. Yeah, I kind of ran out of topics to talk about because I've already said I need Mills Plates roads to finish up the whole road system in the city to make that all look nice. And the second thing I need is going to be the section in the front. I just need basically a boatload more pieces I don't have because I can't do the train track unless I get Mills Plates in, and I don't have enough bricks to make more Mills Plates. So in order to do that, I have to do this and that. It's a mess. Yeah, Copper, I really do agree with you. The overhead lights make the first floor look really nice. But, say the least, these, like, first few episodes are not the best. Because they're not like that, you know, the big anticipation. Like everyone's expecting, like, oh, the war started, combat and all that. No, like my first episode was literally the president just announcing the war started. The 4 chairs, these? Oh, they're wedged in there. They're not moving. This one only comes out because I've loosened the front of the table, but like they stay under this table really well. Like you would be surprised how well they stick underneath my table. Wait, you glued yours? Because I would never craggle a Lego. Like, I've only done one, and it was because it's a maroon red piece, and it's really rare. It's on the old Mummies side. It was the red biplane. I chipped off the back of it, so I had to glue it down, and it's... Eh. You know, you can't really tell, but at the same time, oh my gosh, I hate to knock the blaster off. I've done this so many different times. It's back on the table. I've knocked that off way too many times. Well, you'll notice when this cabin scene in the second episode when the voice line stuff applied to it. It's just full of life because the guys in the back are just like moving, you know, they're kind of like moving back and forth, and they look like they're not just like still figures, which I think is something, you know, affects a lot of people. I just got a really good idea for a stop motion series I could do, and I'm not gonna say it because if someone watches the stream and steals it from me, I'm gonna be really mad. No, I'm definitely doing that. Yeah, that might be after this big war is over. Anyways, we're basically just doing this for like an hour and a half, like just my hand constantly being in frame. There's nothing more I could do about it, but like, Oh yes, Copper. Earlier when you said I was gonna get cinnamon sugar bread, I did. I got cinnamon sugar bread. I don't know how the heck you know that I was gonna get that specific time, or I was thinking about getting it. I swear you have a camera in my house, or you just follow me around somewhere. Because that's weird, but I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, I get that on a snack on a daily basis. But still, that was kind of creepy. You knew exactly at that moment what I was getting for lunch. If you wonder I'm not animating the middle guy very much, it's because you actually can't see him. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you're welcome, Copper. It looks much nicer when they're wedged under the table anyways. It just looks more neat. And, dormer window. Yeah, I just gave up on those. I got one to light up. I got the second one to light up. And then I turned them on the next morning. They didn't work. So I was like, you know what? I could care less about the dormer windows. The stupid copper connections are so dumb. I would glue it down, but the glue wouldn't stay long enough, and if I mess it up, then the glue is there forever, and I can't remove them, and then I can't take the roof off again, and it's like, it's just such a hassle. It's not really worth to me to just, you know, glue the dormer windows down. But I'm so tempted to. Oh, wow, 2 people came back at the same time. Welcome back, Rockstar, and welcome back, Sand the Intellectual. I'm just gonna call you Sand. Is that alright? That's Nito Sheep. I don't. I was gonna like leave this out of the set, but I really like him. He's just really, it's just really funny, honestly. Well, I'm just gonna stick him back underneath the lamp, and he's gonna be staring at you the whole stream. That's just to make him staring at you. There we go. Now he's looking at you guys. Sorry that I made him look ugly, but I don't want to remove his eyes. I mean, for the most part, this war is just mostly loose. I'll give this a loose term. Kind of planned. Because we obviously had to set up ground rules for, like, the first few episodes. I mean, we can't just, like, nuke each other and, like, someone wins the war just by that. We kind of agreed to kind of extend it out and base our attacks off each other's videos. So you can kind of see, you know, it's not completely planned, but it's still random in a way. Because, I mean, as my part of the war, I'm pretending to be the government and the president of America. Shaun the Sheep. I love Shaun the Sheep. Yes, I used to watch that show as a kid for hours on end. Oh, I still watch it today. It's such a good show. Oh, yes, Copper. I know exactly what Shaun the Sheep is. And that's all stop motion. It takes them days to weeks to make a single episode. Like, it's honestly crazy. But, like, I used to watch that for hours on end. I mean, people do stop motion, like, with clay and stuff. It's not like Lego where you have, like, a limited amount of joints to play with. With clay, you can do so many different things, and everything has to be much more smoother because now you have too many joints to mess around with. Like, it's crazy what you can do with stop motion. Yeah, I'm just going to take my phone out. We are currently at 122 frames. Now, where's my perk separators? I need to test the sound to see if we have enough frames. I don't know, we're probably not, but I need to test it anyway. And we are nowhere close to even halfway. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. Well, I'm going to be here for like another few hours. Palpatine. He claims 8-Ball's his, but 8-Ball's really mine. And 8-Ball said that. But I mean, when it came down to, you know, who declared war, the 8-Ball declared war and said that we only upload our episodes on Tuesdays. And the rest of and Fridays is when we can discuss war in the War Channel. Like, be really hostile to each other, pretty much. On the other days, we can have to be at peace, almost. It's weird. 8-Ball declared the war. Tuesdays is when we upload. Wait a minute. If 8-Ball said when we do this war, is 8-Ball controlling the war? Have we all just been? Have I been played? And me and Palpatine and I have been played into this. This makes me rethink my choices. Why would 8-Ball want us to go to war? Is 8-Ball using us? Huh. You know, I'm starting to regret saying yes to this war. You know? Interesting how this is playing out. We're just the puppets, and 8ball's up there with his little fingers controlling us what we do. And I didn't realize that until now. Wait, Copper, why do you know that? Have you been talking with 8ball in private terms? Copper, you have some explaining to do. How do you know he isn't being bothered? And how do you know that? I want to know all the information right now. Yeah, commence order 66. It's pretty much like that, but, what? Hey, that's illegal. Hey, I thought you said you weren't taking sides here. You can't be taking 8ball's side. Are you feeding information from both of us? You have some more explaining to do, Copper. You have some explaining to do. But more or less, we'll get back to animating, because it seems like I'm stuck in this war. And besides, not to lie here, but like, in just 2 weeks, the first episode of this war is the second most popular video on my channel. And the first one has taken months to get almost up to get that 480 some views. This one's at like chilling at 280, I think. So this war is kind of good for views, but I think at the end run, in the long run, 8ball's gonna win in the end. And I'm not too pleased about that. Well, I built a stand. You'd be surprised how smooth the video is. Oh my freaking heck. Okay, I know you're watching the stream. Your text message popped up. I don't think you should text me anymore. Okay, so, I read it. I saw it quick. Oh, you're Gamer Kid. Oh, I forgot. I'm stupid. I forget names really quickly. I'm just like really stressed right now because I have to take care of the house, do chores, do the stop motion series, try and get the city update out with some decent stuff in it. I'm thinking of just making a video maybe tonight saying that I can't do any more city updates until I get, a job or some money to get more bricks, because I just can't do a city update. Like, as it sits right now, it's virtually impossible for me to get a city update. The only update I have is a black border around the city. I extended that and put Fire Brigade on a mills plate inside the city. That is it. Like, that is all I have for a city update. And that is so small compared to my old city layouts, where I was doing massive... I was putting a whole building in, or, replacing this whole street in one episode. And that because everything was on base plates. Now that everything's not on base plates anymore, I can't use half my stuff. Like, half of it's just on a shelf behind me because I don't have, any money to purchase anything. And Copper says that we priced lighting kits for the Fire Brigade. Yes, they're about like $40 to use Brixmex again, which is the lighting kit brand I really like. Like, everything is just so expensive, and it's just coming to a point where I need a job. And there's like very few jobs that I can really do, because half of them I don't like. Most of them are ones that I want to work with my hands, because I don't like preparing food. I don't like anything that has to deal with fast food. And I could be a busboy at a restaurant. That's looking better and better. it's just, coming up more. I just kind of make a job. I mean, I don't have a car yet. I'm not interested in driving, so that the money to save money for that, my first car is not in mindset. Something about maybe just going to, some like a hardware store and stocking shelves. I mean, that's simple enough. I don't know, something simple like that, and just use that money to fund the city, because I really want to get most of this done before I start. Pepper says, "Who would have thought? As much as you hated the wood cabin, it would end up being a major set for your war." Yeah, absolutely. I did not know. I was like I want to have like this really crazy, almost lucrative guy out in the woods. Like, he lives in the middle of nowhere, and America, like, the government abandoned him, and now he's just gone nuts. I mean, this set is it's played out, and it's going to play in more episodes after this. I'm pretty sure you guys might be able to tell by the end of this war, he's going to return back to his cabin. Or not. I don't know. I don't get the storyline for most of my episodes until Monday and Tuesday. It's weird. I can't film the whole thing on, from the last episode through that week. I have to film it in the last 2 days, because that's where my ideas come in for the voice lines and everything. Rockstar says, unless it's at a Lego store, that'd be cool. I agree with you. I would want to work at a Lego store, because I know so much about Lego and just, facts in general. I would be just a good person to talk to in the store. Because, half of them don't even work the register. They just sit around and talk and restock the pickbrick wall, or put a set on the wall once in a while. My nearest Lego store is like an hour and a half away in Columbus. I just don't have... I'm stuck in the middle of an area where there's nothing around me. I live in a town that's pretty well populated, but the nearest Lego store is not anywhere near. Wait, 50% discount. Hold up. And the 50% discount at the Lego store. Hang on, putting your thing on screen. Is that true? If this is true, I am so going to Lego store. I'm going to convince my mom to make me work there, or drive me up there. I don't care. If I can get it half off of a modular and pay $100 for a modular, I am so doing that. Thinking, what? Hold up. Nobody told me that. I work at a Lego store. Guys, I'm trying to get... my first job's working at a Lego store. I don't care. Sue me. I want to work there. I did not know when... No one told me this. What? Huh? I want to get my first job at a Lego store. My knowledge of Lego is quite great. I could probably recommend sets to people. Are you kidding me? 30% discount after... So you get, quote, you get a 30% discount the first 3 months, and then 50% discount after? Nah, that's insanity. That is like a dream come true. Star Destroyer. UCS Star Destroyer, Millennium Falcon. You can pay $400. $400 for the full set. Is this what Lego employees do on the side? They buy 2 Millennium Falcons and flip them for more money. And this is on top of their paycheck? My mind cannot... I cannot handle this. My mind can't handle this. I'm sorry. This is on top of the paycheck you get. I could buy so many pick-a-brick cups after the store closes. Bring them back to my city. On my day off. build up my city, and this is on top of my paycheck? Screw being a busboy. I want to get my discount on Lego sets. Because if you're a Lego store employee, you could flip so many sets. I mean, I bet there's a restriction on how many sets you can buy. I bet there has to be a restriction on how many sets you can buy. Because you can't just go through the whole Lego store and spend $5,000 on sets. Like, I think there's a restriction. Because that's, like, overpowered if that's true. Yeah, there has to be a catch. There has to be something. Because that great of a discount, like half off of a Lego set, that is huge. I fear that you can't flip sets. But I mean, that would be amazing if it could. Like, you could just get double your money from Millennium Falcon. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Sam. How do they enforce that? That's probably it's probably in a contract somewhere. You have to like read through the fine print, sign something before you sign in the job, because obviously you can't just do everything and expect. I'm pretty sure they have their ways. Who knows? I'm probably back to animating while I'm sitting here talking. I'm just mind blown. Even getting a 30, so they want you to take your paycheck you're getting and just spend it back on Lego. They are smart. If they know how to get their employees who work at Lego that already love Lego, they want them to spend most of their paycheck back into Lego. Lego's not losing money. They're making more money off their employees on top of their fans. Because you have to think there logically. What am I going to do? If I see a new modular on the shelf, am I just not going to take my discount and be like, I don't think I'll take the discount on it. No, I'm going to buy it. So taking my paycheck already, purchasing it, and then, what? Building it? For half off? Absolutely. Even if that 30% off of a set is still really good. I mean, holy crap. Lego don't know how to get their fans, get their employees pay. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Copper, I agree. I mean, I still have a pretty decent collection. I would say they might, hire me just for my collection. I mean, I have a good heart for Lego. I mean, I'm not stop buying anytime soon. I have addiction. Probably one of the questions they may ask, I smell skunk. I'm getting whiffs of skunk. Hang on. Yeah, that is skunk coming from outside. Oh, it smells awful. Oh my gosh. Like, going back to the topic about that, Lego is basically telling you, hey, you're one of our employees, we'll give you this massive discount, take your paycheck, and just use it to buy more of our sets. I mean, that's a good deal, you know what I mean? Alright, Sand, thanks for coming out. See you on another stream. Gosh darn it, took the gun off again. That's insane. Our Copper says from the Lego website. The Lego store is a fun and bright place to work. My coworkers are friendly and no one really has any problems with each other. You're not pushed to meet a sales goal. You don't have a goal for membership signups. You get a 30% discount for the first 3 months and a 50% discount after. That is Copper's second message, but that is Copper, I think you just got me working at a Lego store. Didn't you say my first job should be working at a Lego store? Didn't you say that? Because this is insane. Like, I may have to convince my mom or my grandma to drive me up for work. Up to Columbus or something. When did I say I wanted to be a busboy? I never wanted to be a busboy or restock someplace. No, I never wanted to work there. Like, that's a stupid job. When I could get half off of plastic. If I ever go to a high school reunion, probably one of the questions they're going to ask is, what was your first job? And I want to say, I started working at a Lego store because they gave a 50% discount off plastic bricks. That's going to be funny. Is people's reactions to that. And they ask, where do you still work? At a Lego store. It just sounds stupid saying that out loud. But all my friends are going to be so jealous when I tell them, guess who's working at a Lego store now? But if I start working there, will I have restrictions on my YouTube channel? Like, will I not be allowed to say, like, I got this from a Lego store half off? Like, you're going to have to think that, you know? Like, I'm going to have to convince my mom to let me work at a Lego store. It's an hour-and-a-half drive up there. I mean, holy crap. Like, oh my gosh. If I could get half off of a Lego modular. Pros and cons list. Rockster. The only con on my list, there's like a few tiny cons. One, my mom and grandma would have to drive me. 2, it's a really long distance away. The pros? Do I have to list how many pros there are over these cons? Any Lego fan would freak out getting this discount. Why is this not more well known? Like, I remember hearing a Lego employee say, they get a discount on sets. But I thought it was like, 10, 25% off. Not 30 to 50 off of a set. Copper says, I only know of restrictions if you become a Lego Ambassador Network affiliate. That's incredibly hard to say. Or in the LAN network. But yeah, I'm not planning on joining the LAN because I like having my freedom with my channel to do what I want, and I can say what I want on a set, and I can put fake Lego in my videos. I think one of the restrictions may be you have to use official Lego in your videos. You can't like advertise knockoff Lego companies, and who knows if they even like lighting kits in a city, like saying the brand of a lighting kit. I mean. It's not Lego products, they probably won't allow it. And that's, yeah. Gamer Kid says I need to get a car first. I mean, I think most of my paycheck would go to be paying my mom for the gas she would use. And that's almost a full tank up there. And she may have to stay there for like my full 5-hour shift. I just realized she wouldn't want to drive all the way back and all the way back up. Like, that's a huge waste of gas. She would have to, stay up there. Like, Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Coppers. Yours is a long ways away. Ouch, that hurts. Coppo's funny. Rockstar, yeah, maybe an Uber or a bus. I mean, I could take public transportation, but that would still be paying. Bus is cheap, but it'll take longer to get up there, and I have to find a bus somewhere in my area to drive me up there. Because where I'm at, it's farmland, and my friend Gamer Kid knows that. It's mostly just farmland around where I am, and him too. I mean, that option's still on the table to work at a Lego store. I'm highly considering it. I get my paycheck. I get half off Lego. I get lots more Lego. Like, it's a dream come true. And hey, Christmas time. Big fat Christmas bonus. Wait a minute. Wait. Do Lego employees sometimes get those exclusive sets? Like the Christmas X-Wing and stuff like that? Or is that only for the people who work in corporate office? I want to know that information, because if that's so, I'm going to be working a long time. I may eventually have to take up driving, because it's a highway all the way up there. Like, it's a long ways up. That sucks if it is corporate. That would suck. Because I always wanted to work at Lego. I think that's all the inner child inside of us. Like, we should start collecting Lego. Like, oh, I want to start. I want to work at Lego one day. Rockstar, I don't know how long it took someone to notice that. 57 minutes and no one noticed that. I will explain that in a minute, but I went back to my topic I was discussing earlier. But I mean, the thing about it is, the inner child in us always want to work at Lego. I think all of us can say that we all want to work at Lego one day. We don't think about the Lego stores. We want to design the sets. We want to build massive statues of like Hulk or something. We don't think of the smaller side of it, and the smaller side gets a good discount. And Rockstar, the reason why the gun is on the table, it is my Crazy Veterans gun. If you saw the second episode, you would see him standing on his porch aiming that gun at these three guys who showed up. The reason why these three guys are here at this cabin, you can find the playlist on my channel. If you click my channel after the stream, you can watch it later. It has the first two episodes on it. It's only about like 7 minutes to watch them, both of them, but it's well worth it to understand the story as we go along, because every Tuesday I'm uploading an episode, so you got a week to wait. I mean, all of a sudden, I've always told myself I want to work at Lego. I want to work at Lego. But the only way to design modulars, which is the thing that I want to do, is in Denmark. You have to go to Denmark, the country where the Lego headquarters actually is, to build the modulars. You can't. There's not an office in the United States that you can do that in. There's only like the master builder places. They build massive statues and vehicles and all that. But even most of those take part overseas. And on top of that, the only things that really happen in the United States are just the warehouses for the Lego bricks. And that's a boring job, if you ask me, watching a robot do its job. Like, everything's automated now. I'm like, Like, come on. But, like, I don't know. I mean, it's just, now this possibility has opened up. I gotta explain it to my mom. Tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow, because she's gonna come home stressed from work. If you guys know me, you know I stream when she is working. When she's gone, house is quiet. I'm able to talk as loud as I want. And it works out in the long run for the best. But when she gets home, I'm not gonna talk to her tonight because she's already really stressed out over today. And if you guys like these kind of streams where I just talk and animate at the same time, let me know in the chat or even in the comment section, because I will do more of these. Because I actually just like doing this. Because I used to do it while building sets. And if you can't tell, I have all my sets built. So, this is the only thing I have left to do. And I was not going to do this tonight. I would tell you exactly what I was going to do. I was going to get on Minecraft with GamerKid. And we were going to play my survival world. GamerKid. Oh, you have not seen my mom when she is stressed. Go home from work, you don't touch her. You don't talk to her. No. No. She has to deal with people that are dying, put people in hospice care, and very rude people and rude families. She works for hospice. If that's not stressful enough, I don't know what is. Seems sheep is hiding from us. I shall move sheep. Oh yeah, Copper. I found out what that one piece went to. Also, is it normal to have a bunch of these pieces left over? Copper, is it normal to have this amount of pieces left over from the cabin? Because I have no idea where they go. At all. And I followed all the instructions correctly. I have no idea where those pieces and parts go, but there's so many. Like, I don't think this should be extra by any means possible. Like, if any idea where those go, let me know. Yeah, I know how stressful that is, but, I mean, she does this every weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think 1 week, all 3 of those days, she was out all day. She does not like this job, but it pays the bills at the end of the day. And I get free Lego. Don't tell her I said, wait, I should have said that. It's on stream crap, okay. Anyways, I'm thinking this Christmas, what I might be asking for is a custom model I'm going to design for about $100. And I'm going to try and ask for it for my birthday. It's going to be like a huge box of bricks, pretty much. Yeah, Copper, that's what I was saying. I don't think those should be extra. Especially a 1x6 plate. But hey, here we are. Actually, I think my mom is coming home soon. Yeah, it's not. Oh, wow, we've been streaming for over an hour. I didn't realize. But yeah, cooking for about 1,000 people, I know that pain. You kind of explained to me it on call, and it was, I will say, it rivals my mom's working conditions. But at the same time, you know how hard it is to deal with a family that doesn't accept the fact that their mom or dad is going to die? And they don't accept it, so they say, don't put her on these medications. She's doing just fine, but she's really dying. And it's... Yeah, my mom gets really stressed out over those kind of people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rockstar. Those pieces shouldn't be extra, but I followed the instructions to a T. I even went back through and I had those big pieces left over. I went back through the manual. I flipped through the whole thing. I still didn't find where they went. So maybe they just threw in a few extra pieces inside my bags. I don't know. All I know is that they shouldn't be extra, but they are. And you're right. Normally, extra pieces are what were sitting there. An extra glass pane, the 1x1 tiles, and all that. I was like, okay, these are pretty normal. I was out of the first bag. Get to the second bag. I had a 1x8 tile, and 1x2 tile, and 1x4 tile, all left over. Wasn't fun. Yeah, you're right, Copper, because you didn't flip some of those wires. I did. I just don't understand what's wrong with my dormers. Which I just care less. I'm like, screw it. They're not going to light up. Don't mess with them. I've tried everything I can. I've used most of my roll of tape on that stupid trying to get stupid dormers. Look at that. This thing was pretty full when I started the cabin. Now look at it. Anyways. I want to show you guys Stan Hewitt Hall, the mansion I'm planning on adding to the area. I rotate my camera. This is only a fraction of Stan Hewitt Hall in Akron, Ohio, United States. This is what is going to be going in the back half of my Lego City instead of a mountain. Now, if you guys said the interior was hard enough on a modular, let me find one of the rooms that I like to call detailed. When I say detailed, I mean really detailed. This is the music hall. It's the biggest room in the whole mansion. Yeah, it's incredibly detailed. Oh, Copper, I was taping some of the wires down, trying to tape the dormers down so they touch the metal plates. Didn't work. But this is an insane mansion. And I'm going to rebuild it out of Lego. Interior and all. Including the living room. If you can't tell above, look at that ceiling. Chandelier and ceiling. I'm going to have a fun time with making this out of Lego. And I'm going to do it on Bricklink Bricklink Studio before I make it into brick form. And that's just the house. There is a whole property to this place. Like a massive garden and forest behind it. And a whole Japanese garden and a whole greenhouse area. And a massive driveway and gatehouse and lodge. Hint, you got another 1x2 brick under the connector. I'll force them to connect. Copper, you're a genius. Yeah, I'm gonna do that after stream. I was sending pictures once I'm back. But yeah, that is Stan Hewitt Hall. And that is what is planned for the area in the back of my city. Considering it my personal mansion. And if you don't think I've added, you think I'm gonna have the money for that? Yeah, you're funny. Rockstar, I'm debating on buying that ATTE. I'm gonna need it because it's a troop transport, and I don't have the ATOT dropship, or even a gunship in general. So I'm probably gonna buy that just for ground assault. So we will see if I get a drop sooner than expected. Gamer Kid, we will play Minecraft later if time allows. I have all day tomorrow. And we played for 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours today. So I'll explain to you later on call why I don't like to play for very long. But we probably won't play anymore tonight. I know I may have said that I was going to, but I mean, I have chores and stuff to do, so we'll try and play tomorrow. Would you guys be interested in seeing some Minecraft content on my channel? Because I have a huge Minecraft world that's like 2 years old, and it's insane. And I'm doing more insane projects by the day. 2? I thought it was longer than that. Anyways, yeah, let me know in the live chat if you guys want to see some Minecraft content on my channel. Because I might stream it here and there. Does anybody here know what Minecraft map art is? If not, I will quickly explain what it is. So in Minecraft, there are maps you can take of like your area, like it's an overview, almost like a satellite view of your world, and you can put certain blocks on the ground in a certain pattern. It makes a really cool picture from above. And I'm attempting one of falling water, and it is thousands of blocks, hours and hours on top of hours of getting those blocks is going to be required. Because I'm doing survival mode. I'm not doing creative mode. Creative mode, I'll just start immediately and be like, done. Oh, no. This is survival world. 2 years old. Gamer kids, I think we might need to show them some of our projects. I prefer just to stream it because I'm eventually going to run out of Lego content. And especially if I get this job of working at the Lego store. I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I just knocked them all over. No. Why? No. They're a pain. Because they're not going to be in the scene. And then and they're not perfect anymore. What the heck just happened? Okay. Oh no. Please. Oh no. 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 I was trying to adjust the side because this wall was bowing. No. Why does something have to go wrong on every stream? I was going to do a blackout in the next episode, but now I can't because I wasn't ready for that yet. And no, the battery pack's not dying. Like, I turn it on and off, on and off. Why? We have to film the rest of it. I gotta cut my voice down, or the voiceover down. If this happened, I have to cut. Oh my gosh! I have to freaking adjust the plate. I don't want to do that. I want to do that on stream. He runs off of a generator out back. He's connected to city power, but it mainly runs off generator. But why? Why does this happen to me? Something on streaming goes wrong every time. I'm cursed with it. So a piece breaks, or I'm missing a piece, or something like that happens. This is not one of them because I wasn't done filming the voiceover scene. I'm going to have to short it out or short down the voiceover scene, which is key important information again. Okay. You will light up again. If I have to throw this out the window, then so be it. Yep, we have contact. Don't touch it! It's on! Lights are on! And yes, I did. I recorded the voiceover. That's how I know how long to make each scene for. My first one, I didn't do that. So it was very choppy. I did I did the whole thing first, and then I started voicing over, and it didn't work. If you're going to do stop motion and do voiceovers, do them before so you know exactly how many seconds each scene is going to be. My first episode was almost a throwaway. Okay. And I destroyed all my figure scenes in here. My gosh, no. Streams always go badly for me. And the sit updates like everything, so my perfect happy little world. Live stream, no, you get screwed over. I have to reset the scene all over again. I didn't want to do this. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Don't touch the cabin. This is why I wish it was like Bricksmax. Everything went into a little board, and it was one wire for everything. But no. They do copper plates. It works with other brands because their other brands are actually pretty decent, and they connect down really well. This one, I'm like, why would you do this decision? You already have all your lights on one big strand. Why just make it one section of light and plug it into a board? Like, I won't get it. I won't ever get this. I hate this cabin still, but I have to use it now because it's part of my set. Thank you, Brickmongers, for coming along. You just missed my suffering. If you didn't see what happened, I basically tried to pick this section up and put it back down. I caused all the lights to go out. That wasn't very fun. And I do not wish to do it again. But thank you for coming. And we just lost 2 people in a second. Okay. I might actually I don't really like what was in the voiceover to begin with. So I may actually go back through and actually cut out some of the parts. Or just redo the voiceover entirely. Stan Wyatt Biltwater. Okay, I'll keep the Stan Hewitt. I'll call it Stan Hewitt Biltwater. I see hints of I see the hints of the Biltmore in there, Falling Water, and now Stan Hewitt. I approve, Copper. That's the name of the mansion. If I tell anybody that comes over because they want to see the Stan Hewitt Hall, I have to tell them it's Stan Hewitt Hall. But to us Lego fans on my YouTube channel, it's going to be called Stan Hewitt BuiltWar. Stan BuiltWar Hall. Now that I like. Yes. Stan Hewitt BuiltWar. Stan BuiltWar Hall. And gardens. I think we found ourselves a new name for the mansion. It's going to be a pain to build because half of it's on angles. It's not square. And there's a round room inside the dang mansion. Yeah, that's going to be a fun thing to build on stream. Which we're going to do in section by section because I'm going to make it modular so I can transport it. And take it to conventions. I think people are going to want to see it. Kappa. Or a giant pipe organ. Yes, you are absolutely correct about both of those. Both of those existed in this marvelous room. If I show you again, if I rotate my camera here, this picture, if you look in the back there, that is the most expensive, that's a really expensive brand of piano. I forget exactly the name of it. It'll come to mind. Probably not now. It'll come to mind later in the stream. But there are behind these tapestries, there's two sets. One on here, one over there. There is over 2,000, for the exact number of pipes. Yeah, I'm looking. It's in the book somewhere. It tells how many pipes are in this freaking organ. Let's see. Oh yeah, they have 18-foot high ceilings. Steinway Copper, yes, Steinway piano. A very old 9-foot Steinway piano. My grandma was wanting to play on that so bad. It's her dream piano to have a Steinway. They're like $198,000 new Steinways are. Or 98,000, I should say. But if you want an old one, you're looking upwards over 100 grand. Oh, Rockstar, while I'm building, why am I building this? Because I absolutely love this mansion. Oh, here it is. The organ has 2,433 pipes. And those pipes go they go into this bag of this tapestry here, under the floor, to the organ, which rests right here. And behind there's a little door here. They can put scroll wheels into this organ or play it on its own. This is an engineering marvel when it came out in its time. That organ is no joke. And it is beautiful. It still works to this day. We were there. They actually played it. It's not going to be used in an animation this war anyways. It's going to be used in a later one. However, we're doing the war. But I'm assuming that I forget how many rooms are in this mansion. But I mean, I would say it's upwards of 35, 40 rooms. Let me see. I'm going to scan through here. Find how many rooms are in this mansion, because... Oh yeah, they started building the house in 1910, and they finished it in 1917. How many rooms are in this mansion? I have no idea what I'm going to scan through this book and find it, because I want to tell you guys, because that's how many rooms I'm going to recreate. Because I'm not going to cheap out on this build. I am going to build every room as it is in the real mansion, in Lego, to the best of my ability. Do not say how many rooms are in this bloody mansion, because that's kind of nice. There's 16 there. There's way more than 16 rooms. Hang on, that's 16 main rooms. They have to tell you in this book somewhere. It took a bit more to furnishes. Today, the museum maintains over 5,000 pieces of furniture and decor original to Stan Hewitt Hall. Over 90% of materials purchased and designed by Hugo Huber between 1913 and 1915. There's a lot of pieces and furniture in that house. Rockstar, I don't think it'll meet the piece requirement. You have a 3,000 minimum piece requirement for a Lego Ideas set. This thing's going to be 6,000, 8,000 pieces. I can find how many rooms there are, but it'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Oh, they had a lot of kids. I forgot. They had a lot of kids for this thing. And they had a lot of kids for this house, so this is a really big house. It's kind of funny. I might not be able to find it. If someone looks it up, that'd be nice. In the Cyberling family, Stan Hewitt Hall. But the thing about the Cyberling family is, if you know the original CEO, the first CEO of Goodyear, who created the Goodyear company, this is their house. Hence why he's in Akron, Ohio, where Goodyear still makes tires to this day. So this is why this house is so rich, because the guy who invented the Goodyear tire built it. Little thing of history for you, if you're interested. I think I might just give up looking for all the rooms in this thing. Type in the chat, but I want to look it up. "65 rooms." Okay. Yeah, and by the way, 70 acres in the middle of Akron, Ohio is kind of hard to come by. "65 rooms. If you guys know how my city's built, I'm not going to be able to do the basement level. I think that's a given. Attic space, probably going to use for structural support for the complex roof design I'm going to be doing. First and second floor, incredibly well detailed. Did I mention there's also an elevator in this house? Yeah. Uh-huh. Did I mention I'm going to be installing lighting in this house? Did I also mention I'm building 2 scale-ups to a minifigure to a real person IRL? Did I also mention this thing is going to be incredibly expensive? But I don't care because I'm going to use my money from my job to pay for this. Stressful. Yeah, that's my life. That's good. That's this mansion. Did I mention I'm also going to be building on stream in front of you all? Which we're going to do in many streams. Because I think the first part of the house is just going to be... It's just probably just going to be the main mansion. And then eventually I'll build up the garden around it. Copper says, oh, you're lighting it. Definitely use copper contact plates. Are you trying to murder me? Copper, I had enough experience with them from this cabin. I don't want to go through more pain. Please, leave my poor mansion alone. It's gone through enough. And I love how most of this stream, I'm not even animating. I'm just like sitting here talking. Which is what I like to do if you guys can't tell. I knocked them over again. How did I knock all 3 over? Are you kidding me? Now they won't stand up. Why? What is wrong with you? You're supposed to stand up. Please. Please do it. Thank you. Also, Copper, I need your advice. On the 2nd episode of The War, was it too much commentary and information for one episode? I might have some sticky tack around here. Hang on, I might have sticky tack. We will see. Okay, I don't have any sticky tack. Oh, that's disappointing, to say the least. Bye. I get my sticky tack like Dollar Tree. We have quite a few around the house. So I'll just get some, but I'm trying to stay mostly Lego, and not really true. I'm saying true to Lego, like not using any sticky tack or anything else like that. But I may have to for some scenes, such as people getting absolutely obliterated by a freaking tank shot. Because yes, if you heard that right, I'm gonna be using a tank in my animations, and it's gonna fire realistically. Like the whole thing is gonna jolt backwards, and it's gonna fire out a massive cloud of smoke. And I'm planning on hitting a clone trooper right in the face of it, right in his face with a freaking bullet or shell. Tank versus AT-AT. However, there's a weakness to Star Wars vehicles. You notice how all of their armor is resistant to energy-based attacks? Any other armor is also built to withstand energy-based attacks? And what is a tank shell, a modern-day tank shell, meant to do? It's meant to go through normal armor designed to keep out normal bullets. I have the advantage. I have the home field advantage here. My weapons can go through clone armor very easily. Same with my tank rounds. Just gonna shoot the driver directly out of his seat. Because, you know, Star Wars shields block energy-based attacks. They don't block projectiles. And what is a bullet made out of? Projectile. So, who has the home field advantage now? Rockstar, I was looking at the Republic Fighter Tank the other day. It's like $50, and I'm probably just going to use my ATTE. I have a few of the clone 501st Clone Walkers. I made a mistake of giving away a speeder and a walker because my friend, he can be a good salesman. He convinced me to give them to him. And I'm a guy you really can't convince very often, but he has that smooth salesman pitch. I gave him to him because he claimed this for his birthday present from me to him. Belated birthday present. And I'm like, okay, so here you can take them. Yeah, he convinced me to give them to him, and so I'm down a walker and a speeder, and I'm kind of regretting that because that could have been the first ever 501st set I ever got, and I kind of want to get another one before I retire, so I at least have 2 walkers and 2 speeders to use for this animation. At the time, I didn't know I was going to be making this war. But now, I need Star Wars vehicles. Because I don't have anything, because I'm a Lego City collector. I collect Lego City stuff. Yeah, so that probably fighter tank, it's unrealistic. But I mean, I might be getting it, maybe. Because I'm thinking about opening up my P.O. box, at least my mom's P.O. box, for people to send me, whatever they want, pretty much. Anything Lego related, I should say. And I might do fan mail openings on my channel. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? That's something that might come in the near future. Until then, I don't know. That's incredibly vague of me to say, but like, I might be opening up a P.O. box for people to start sending me fan mail. Because I've had a few people request throughout my streams, do you accept fan mail, or how can I send you fan mail? Stuff like that. So I asked my mom, tomorrow if I could work at a Lego store up in Columbus, Ohio. And you see how I'm getting at, what I'm getting at here. Some kind of major important steps. See if she will, I don't know. Because it is her P.O. box. I might have to go get my own eventually. Collect taxes for the war effort. Collect taxes from my fans for the war effort. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Rockstar. So that's actually quite funny. I don't know. I mean, doing stop motion it's just really boring. Like, I go into like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this whole stop motion tonight. It'll only take me 6 hours. Nope, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. It takes you more than 6 hours to film a small section. This shows why I don't like to do it and why I need to talk with somebody or on a stream and animate. Which I think I'm going to do every weekend because, well, turns out I want to start streaming again and I haven't been. No, game, it's not boring at all playing with you. I'm just saying it's boring to animate, but like that boredom carries over to other things. You just hit everything I need to start doing. I completely forgot about that. Time gaps. Like an hour a day or more. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Especially for this scene, because this is going to transform to like a next day. Because like this is going from like, it's evening right now. The cabin is set in an evening setting. And at the beginning part of the second episode, it was like almost getting dark because I had like this light shining on them. So it looks like it was turning like nighttime after like the first day of the helicopter crash. So they've been walking for like a long time. I plan on doing that in this episode. Thanks for reminding me. I need to do that eventually, but for now, Yeah. I seriously find it funny there's actually a fireplace in this thing. And if one spark gets out, it goes onto a wooden floor. And the entire thing is made out of wood. Hence, like, wood log cabin. But normally there's stone, like a stone pad in front of the fireplace. Yeah, and there's wood running underneath the fireplace. Tell me how unrealistic that is. That's a fire waiting to happen. Also, if I hit 200 subscribers, I'm doing a massive face reveal. I agreed to it. I've said it. It's the third stream I've said it. Doing a face reveal at 200 subs, so. And we're approaching that. I've gained 20 subscribers off these 2 episodes I've done. It's 2 little stop motion episodes. So it's crazy, honestly. I'm shocked at how well they're doing. All of a sudden, I crave the one thing I shouldn't have. Okay, Copper, you got me there. Sometimes I use adjectives without realizing it, and I didn't mean to say massive. I just thought... I don't know. Oh, no. This might be coming sooner than I expected it to. Oh, no. Don't you dare, Gamer Kid. Don't you dare. I was hoping this would go out for like another few weeks. If you're doing that, oh no. I mean, it would be a huge success, but at the same time, it would be, oh boy, this might be sooner than expected. Anyways, back to your question, Copper. What I'm saying is, between a massive face reveal, I'm going to make it anticlimactic. And like you said, I'm going to be eating, or have, I just forgot the food. What food was I about to say? Why can't it come to my mind? Is it toast? No. Syrup? What? Is that a Lego sandwich? What was I gonna have it next to me during my face reveal? Copper, please help me out. I don't... Copper. I need you. It's my favorite food, but it won't come to my mind. It's my favorite snack, even. I'm at a loss. It's gonna come to me after Copper tells me. I look at the live chat. I do remember eating it. That's the thing. I just had it a few hours ago. I don't remember the name. Cinnamon sugar bread. That's what I was saying. That is what I was trying to think. Oh my gosh, I'm tired tonight. And I can't remember that. What was I even saying? Of course you remember Panera Bread. Of course you remember Panera Bread. It was something to do with bread. I was going to say Panera Bread. I'm like, no, it wasn't Panera Bread. It's cinnamon sugar bread. Okay, show it. I want to see in the chat. Who wants me to go upstairs and get cinnamon sugar bread right now? Bring it down. Because that is like the signature thing on my channel now. Everybody knows that I love cinnamon sugar bread. Should I put a cinnamon and sugar bread factory in my city? Or have like a train car? Like, just see, like, a train car of, like, a cinnamon sugar bread train car. Oh, massive means could see every tooth, inside, nose, and ear. No, not that massive, Copper. Just the face and a little introduction about myself. And I'll be taking a few chomps of my cinnamon sugar bread at the end. And then you can expect to see my face in more live streams and more city updates and everything else. Rockstar, I have a lot of people who watch my streams after they're done and they watch it all the way through. So no early face reveal. We have to get to 200 subscribers if you want to see that happen. So if you want to campaign for more subscribers to my channel to see my face reveal sooner, then by all means go ahead. Anyways, back to filming. It's a pain to handle. I'm not going to cheat my way to subscribers. But yeah, if somebody wants to campaign for my channel to get 200 subscribers, to see a face reveal sooner, you may. And it will be a normal video. And that. Oh, come on, Copper. Oh, not like this. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. No. Oh, my Copper. I know you have a whole line of comments lined up for the next live stream. And the thing is, I haven't brushed my hair today. I haven't even gone. Like, I haven't looked nice. But if I'm gonna do a live stream with my face in, I have to start looking nice. Oh, that's more preparation in a live stream than I ever wanted. Okay, I should have said that, but yeah, here we are. My monitor playing jokes on me. This is why I like you. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me, Cup? So this is what a live chat is like on a popular streamers platform. Even your moderators get to make fun of you. Oh, this is what it feels like. I feel better now. I can bash my fans for all I want. I guess it's only retaliation. Rockstar, actually, sure. Actually, I'm in my city right now. This is where I've been filming most of the stop motions in. But I have to be at my desk today because why not? This is my city so far. It's not much, but, you know, you have to see it so I can show that. So let me go and turn the lights on. Yeah, it looks weird seeing Fire Brigade now all blank. But, I mean, hey, my city. And like I said, I'm going all Mills plate. That's why it looks really weird. If you look from this angle, it looks really bad. You look from this angle, it looks really nice. Also, I love my black border. Do you guys like it? Because I really do. Also, Brixmex finally sent me my replacement lamp. Yeah, literally, I broke a wire putting this thing back together on a Mills plate. So they sent me a replacement lamp, which is now lighting up the street again. I'm happy about that. But now I gotta get this building lit up because I hate seeing it blank. And it's my favorite modular because they add lights up in the little alcoves here. They add the lamps light up. The whole roof lights up. There's a light in the bell tower. Oh, it's beautiful. Mr. Gold is sitting out front of my assembly square. Yes, I did take him out of my case. Or out of his packaging. He lives there. He lives on Assembly Square. My old favorite modular. However, you want to hear the tragic tale of how I had my hands on a real Mr. Gold? Because this guy, sorry to say it, look close enough, he is a fraud. So I was at Walmart when I was younger when Mr. Gold came out. And what ended up happening was we were feeling through the bags and I felt one with an air pocket in it. The only problem with that was I knew at the time that Mr. Gold was in another bag. So I put that one, you're going to kill me for this, I put that one back down that had a guaranteed Mr. Gold in it. I put that back down into the pile and took another one. I got George Washington and the Sad Clown instead. However, I learned about that after he went off shelves, and I regret it ever since. Because I remember walking away from the box of minifigs, and my stomach and my gut and my whole body told me to go back and pick that one back up and buy it. And I was too afraid to speak. I was too shy to speak up to my mom at the time. Tell her, hey, can we go back and grab that one? I want that one instead. I walked out of that store and I felt worse than I had felt in that day. And I still regret it. It still just haunts me. If I would own a real Mr. Gold again. If I were able to own a real Mr. Gold. That feeling would be gone. Because I would have Mr. Gold. It wouldn't be the one that I would have found. But it would have still been a Mr. Gold. And I'm still quite upset. And I think I might wrap up the stream here. So we did get a little bit filmed. We got up to 168 frames. But yeah. So thank you all for coming. I'll have another stream probably next weekend doing the same thing. Just another episode. And if we hit 200 subscribers before this, then we hit 200 subscribers. So thank you all for coming, and I will see you all in the next live stream or city update. See you all then.